party. Welcome to Chaotic Good Improv's Thursday night short form improv comedy show, Comedy One Shots. We are Chaotic Good Improv, and thank you for tuning in. I like the word tune. I don't know if anyone tunes anymore. I'm sure back in the day we tuned, but now it's more vlogging in. But either way, thank you for joining us. Tonight, everything we do is going to be made up on the spot. We don't have anything planned other than the games we're going to do. So we're going to need suggestions from you out there in the Twitch verse or the Facebook verse or whatever verses you are in watching us on. And so anytime we introduce a game, we'll ask you guys for suggestions. It could be something as simple as a name a place or an object of value or something like that, and just type in your ideas. Chad, our tech guy, our hostmaster general, the Magic Chad who makes all this stuff work, which by the way is a really good underrated film, Magic Chad. Everyone should go see it. It's not real. And he'll let us know what the suggestions are, and we'll use those in the game. I'm just vamping at this point. I think I'm just like doing a slow roll of introduction. So let me introduce our cast for you guys here tonight. My name is Chris. We've also We've got Ty.
Hey.
We've got Katie.
We got Katie.
And we've got Noah.
And we got Noah.
Oh, it's good. We haven't had. I don't remember last time we had Noah on the show. It's good. How's school going for you, Noah? Yeah, you're on mute.
Yeah, it's pretty solid, guys. Not gonna lie, I have my own hype music going here a little bit, so
you getting jazzed? You getting jazzed for some improv? Is that
a little bit. Right. We'll call it jazz.
It's all classical.
Guys, school's going great. I'm absolutely chilling. I'm online entirely, and couldn't be better.
Good. All right. Well, once again,
that's entirely sarcastic. I'm being crushed by the weight of the semester, and online school is not the move.
Nah, well, I feel for you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, I don't really care. But all right. So
I was about to say, what? You're sorry?
I'm just kidding, man. I'm faculty. I know it sucks. All right. And Chad, who is our host messenger. This is gonna be one of those nights. I know it because I can already tell. It's got a low audience. It's gonna be fun. Chad is our the guy who makes everything happen. And Chad, for those or that person who may be watching currently, do you have any suggestions or any announcements that you want to make before we start our show?
I do. First of all, I'd like to remind everybody of our slogan, CGI, we care. I just made that up right now. But anyway, no, thank you everyone who is watching tonight. We really do appreciate it. We know that, hey, there's a lot going on, especially, right now leading up to Halloween and everything, but you had a choice and you chose us, and we appreciate that. One way that you can help support what we're doing tonight is go ahead. I mean, you got a little bit of time before we start our first game. Go ahead and let your friends know that we are on. Go ahead and remind them. Say, hey, CGI Improv is doing a free show tonight. You need to laugh. You like comedy. There's comedy happening in this house right now. And by in this house, I mean your house, because we're doing this from our houses to your house. It is kind of like Inception. Yeah, it's like our house in the middle of our stream. Yes, exactly. So, guys, real quick, we are supported by the viewers who follow us on the various social medias and Twitch. Go ahead, join up, follow us on all those things. It really, really helps. And thank you to Razor GR1Z Gaming, who is our latest follower on Twitch. Apparently it happened after the last stream, so didn't get a chance to thank you. We're thanking you now. Another way that you can earn our eternal gratitude is through financial support, if you so choose, through twitch.tv/chaoticgoodimprov. There you'll find ways you can support us via Twitch subscriptions, one of which you can do through Amazon Prime, since Twitch is a subsidiary of Amazon and it's a complicated corporate thing. But if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can support us at no extra cost to you, which is the deal of the century. You throw a few coins in the hat to keep us going, and it costs you nothing extra, and you still get your packages in 2 days. So there's that. You can also do bit cheers throughout the show. If you like what you see on the screen, go ahead and cheer it. Throws a couple of coins in our hat as well. Also, if you'd like to support us directly, paypal.me/chaoticgoodimprov for a direct donation. We always appreciate that. But hey, more than anything, guys, let folks know. Let's get some viewers. Let's get some followers. Also, if you'd like to show off your CGI pride, don't forget we also have merch. I am wearing merch. Ty is wearing merch to where you can actually read it, which is great. It's not backwards. So go to chaoticgoodimprov.com. We have a store. We have shirts. We have mugs. We have kids' onesies. We have hats. We have all sorts of things. Including things I keep asking for and they keep telling me no. Unfortunately, I can't get the water gun, so oh well. We'll just see if we can't keep working on that. But
we'll make hoses.
The what we have right now is pretty awesome. Also, one last thing before I turn it back over to the guys. We always like to name our shows at the end of every episode. If you hear our actors say or do anything that's particularly funny, tickles your funny bone, go ahead and put it in the chat as a suggestion for the title of this show. When this goes into the archive on Twitch and on YouTube, that show will have that name, and you can have the satisfaction and pride of knowing that you helped write our show, at least the title of it. So go ahead and keep I'll be picking those out throughout the night. We'll deliberate at the end and we'll decide which one is our favorite. And with that being said, I'm going to turn it back over to Chris so that we can get to the funny stuff. Let's do this, Chris.
All right. Well, thank you, Chad. That was very informative. I'm wondering, audience-wise, if we don't have enough. I mean, just if you're in the audience, we ask for suggestions. Feel free to give us plenty. If not, we're gonna maybe for the first time we'll turn to our random generator. I'm not really sure. It should be interesting because it's never as good as the audience giving suggestions. But we'll give that a shot. So
you
first
guys
off,
won't see it, but I'll be lighting up our private chat with suggestions for Chris.
That is true. We are on Zoom. We're looking at each other on Zoom. Chad is the only one that really monitors our Twitch stream to see the suggestions. So feel free to keep those rolling when we ask for them. So which is going to happen now. So the very first game we're going to play is a game called Change. This is a game for Ty and Katie. And what I need is a suggestion for this would be a location, any place. It doesn't have to be a country or a city. It can be a room, a building, a mountaintop, an underground dungeon. It doesn't matter what type of location it is. We're just going to use it. I'm having a good time here, aren't I? My cat's scratching at the window. It's very annoying. And so what we're going to do is we're going to play this game Change. I'm speaking stream of consciousness. Whatever I think is coming out. I'm not sure why. What did I say? Change. That's right. We're going to play a game called Change. The way this game is going to go, Katie and Ty are going to be doing a scene based on the suggestion that we get from you guys. And anytime I want, I can say change. And when I do say change, whoever just spoke will have to change the last thing they said to something completely different and then have to justify why that new thing they have said is part of the scene. So, Chad, are we getting any suggestions from the audience? All right, good.
As a matter of fact, we are. Hee Chan, who is new in the audience. Have never
nice, Hee Chan. Thanks for being here.
Welcome.
Hee Chan has suggested a little treehouse.
Little treehouse. All right. So this scene will have something to do with a little treehouse. The game is Changed with Katie and Ty in 3, 2, and 1.
All right, I just put the final piece on the little treehouse.
I saw it. I think that's the best treehouse I have ever seen.
Yes, now all of our little dolls will have a place to sit inside the tree.
Yeah, I think my dolls they're gonna need like a girls only treehouse though.
Change.
My dolls they put on some weight.
I hope you're not assuming that I did not put this treehouse up to code, because I assure you, it is to code. It can handle up to 350 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Not 350 ratio pounds. Literally 350 pounds can go inside of this little treehouse.
Oh, well, okay. We're probably in good shape then. So
good, because I worked really hard on this. I really don't want you to think that I'm not working hard.
I see you're working hard. Listen, I'm sorry. I think we need to just maybe set the dolls aside for just a minute and talk about how hard you've been working.
Okay, yes.
Because you haven't been to your job because you haven't been outside of the living room.
Change.
Because I don't think you've seen sunshine in 4 weeks.
But it's okay. I built a little sun that is right here. And so I see the little sun, and because I have to know where the sun is in the sky at even days, no matter where it is, so I can put the shadows on the treehouse correctly.
Honestly, I wanted to be upset, but I'm just really impressed.
Yes, I have a hand crank here in the back. Let me show you.
Change.
I have a remote control.
Change.
I have a hamster, and this hamster, I have trained the hamster using whistles. But they're penny whistles, and whenever I do the penny whistle, the hamster,
Change penny whistle sound. Change penny whistle sound.
Whenever I do that noise, look, the hamster moves the wheel, and the sun goes across the sky, and I shift the shadow as it goes.
I am impressed with your coping skills, because this is wow. I've just been adding recipes to my Pinterest page.
Change.
I've just been, like sitting inside drinking a lot of CBD water lately.
Yes, but look, I don't want to sound like I'm outdoing you in any way. I don't mean to do that because
You are.
I'm just to let you know, it's come at a cost. I have lost up to 5 hamsters before I finally found the one that could be trained using the penny whistle.
Oh.
Yes, up to 5. I'm not sure exactly how many, but up to 5 are gone. I don't know if they're dead.
And seed. Before we lose any more hamsters.
Goodness.
Oh, man, that was good. That was a good sound effect there. They all like your little penny whistle.
Thank you. I don't know why penny whistles popped in my head, but it did. So there you go.
Roll with it.
Okay. All right. Well, we're about to move on to a game called Switch, and what I'm going to need for
I'll be right
this.
back. I gotta let my cat in.
Oh, go for it. Yeah. And while Chris is gone, I'm actually going to change the game completely to just throw him off. I'm kidding. I would never do that, mostly. But yeah, we're about to play a game called Switch, and what I need for this game is a whole bunch of suggestions of any kind. I know we just did location, but if you can think of another location, go ahead and put it in. Think about something that would fit in a junk drawer that's kind of weird that would be there, or just something usual in a junk drawer.
Or just a word.
Yeah, or just a word. Or think about a relationship, not lovers or family members, but just some other relationship, why two people know each other. Put in stuff like that, just whatever tickles your fancy, whatever comes to mind, because that's what improv is about. Put it in the chat, and we'll go ahead and start assigning it. What's going to happen is, I'm going to assign each of our actors, our pairs of actors, a scene based on your suggestions. So Chris and Noah will have a scene, Noah and Katie will have a scene, Katie and Ty will have a scene, and Ty and Chris will have a scene. And I am going to, at will, switch between these scenes whenever I want to. If I get bored of one, I'll just switch to another by just simply saying the suggestion, and we'll see those two actors pick it up and continue their scene from there. If it sounds confusing, don't worry, it won't be when we get started. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chat and see the lovely suggestions you guys are putting in there. Wow, okay, this is overwhelming. I love it. The first scene, and this will be for Chris and Noah, this will be a toothbrush. Okay, so Chris and Noah will have a toothbrush. Let's see, and the next scene will be for Noah and Katie. This will be a laundromat owner and customer. So, owner and customer of a laundromat. That is for Noah and Katie. Thank you for putting that into the chat, by the way, Katie, because I'm a little busy here. Let's see. Sorry. The next scene will be for Katie and Ty. And, okay. Student and teacher. Okay, we got two relationships. That's interesting. Student and teacher for Katie and Ty. And
if they knew about what we were talking about in the green room pre-show, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
I was kind of drawn to it that way. And finally, Ty and Chris. You are going to. Your suggestion is golden eggs. How about that?
Ew. Okay.
Golden eggs. Okay. So one more time, we'll go around the room. Chris and Noah, your scene is.
Toothbrush.
Okay. Noah and Katie, your scene is?
Laundromat.
Okay.
Owner and customer.
There you go. Katie and Ty, your scene is?
Student teacher.
Okay. And Ty and Chris, your scene is?
Golden eggs.
All right. We'll start the scene off with toothbrush in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh my gosh, Peter, here, let me give you. Wait, you're pointing to your throat. Pull it out. Well, you spoke. I'm not. That means you're not really choking. If you can breathe, I'm sorry. I don't understand the rules of this.
Good Lord, Samson! I was choking on my toothbrush, and you were just standing there. Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Well, help me out, man.
I'm sorry, but I was look, when I took the YMCA CPR course, it specifically said if they can speak that they're not fully choking, your airways aren't completely 100% blocked, and I didn't want to do any more damage by maybe shoving it farther in there.
Goodness, Samson, you're the worst babysitter, okay? Now let's try this again, okay? If my parents are going to leave me with you, I want to make sure that you know how to handle yourself should something like this happen.
Laundromat.
What do you mean you don't have any quarters? Huh?
Listen, there's a shortage of change. I don't know if you heard about this, but now you got to use your Amex over there, okay? Just
gotta use a... surely we can find a way to work this out without involving the Amex.
I mean, probably we could.
But no. But certainly we could, right? Because it's looking at me kind of weird.
Yeah. So the thing is, I heard that you're a pretty good artist, right? So
I like to think so.
Okay. Well, make me an offer. I don't know what's.
Okay, I'll make you an offer. Can we turn it a little bit? Just the way it's kind of glare to it. Huh?
Hey, Bruno, take 5. All right.
Student, teacher.
I'm sorry I'm late, Professor. Oh, there was no parking anywhere. I had to park 20 blocks away. I got here as quick as I could. I'm sorry.
The thing is, the exam was yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, how long have I been running?
I couldn't say, but really, it doesn't. You look exhausted.
I am. Now I'm really confused. Did I? Oh no, man! I had to go all 20 blocks back to my car, and I already paid it. I prepaid $20 for parking. Just because I thought the exam would take 4 hours.
Oh, it probably takes at least 6. But you know, I've been doing research, and you might have stepped into some weird time warp on your way here.
A strange, just 24-hour time warp.
Golden eggs.
Who comes into my cave while I comb my hair? This bold adventurer wandering into the witch's lair.
Yes, I can't see anything. You mind if I light my lamp?
You don't need light to look at me. All you need is your sight. And
maybe I need my glasses then, because I can't see a thing in here. Oh, there we go. I see you now. Okay, wonderful.
Yes, so my prophecies have told me that a very old and short-sighted adventurer shall enter my cave, and he's going to be the one to return to me what was stolen.
Yes, I sure hope so, because I've been looking this thing around for several decades, trying to find this cave of yours. You know, I read about it in a book. You know what books are, don't you? Books, right? Printed books too, not the electric books that we have with the Kindle Fires or anything like that anymore. No, these are actual books that I found. So I brought this back to you. I hope that this is to your liking. You know, it is your lost toad.
Thank you. I'm a bit worried. You sounded like a moron.
Toothbrush.
I'm on fire! Samson, help me put out the fire! Samson, we talked about...
Look, let's stop.
There's a fire extinguisher over there.
I understand that, but once you pull the pin out, you can't reuse it. What were to happen if after this actual test drill, you were to really catch on fire? Then what's going to happen? I mean, I understand that you were really on fire now, but this was a drill.
Gosh. Well, we talked about multiple methods, didn't we? There's the fire extinguisher. You can instruct me to stop, drop, and roll. Samson, you're going to get fired from your other babysitting jobs.
I know. I can't have that happen. I need this extra income. Now, look, we need to start with some simpler things, like maybe how I tell the babies to go to bed or something, or because this death and destruction is just starting to make me palpitate in my heart and perspire in my brow.
Laundromat.
This mural is magnificent.
Yes, you like it. You like it very much. It's
Yes.
and with this mural, it can pay for my laundry, right?
Absolutely.
Without having to use the Air Max.
Right, yes.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, what a relief. I thought I was going to have to go over there and touch it. Oh, you see it? You see? It's got like the little flap on it. Oh, he's looking at me. I hate it. Huh?
Student teacher.
So what you're saying, Professor, is that we have some sort of just one day time warp situation.
Yes.
Somewhere between here and 20 blocks away.
Yes, but how magnificent a discovery. Because think about how many times you've wished just this one horrible day would be over.
I wish that a lot. You must really know me. You know, this semester's really been rough on me. So if I could just keep circling and I can just get rid of the whole semester, then that would be fine with me.
Yes. So you have made a brilliant discovery. We've got to call everyone. We have to alert the media.
Well, now, Professor, think about this for a moment. If we let everyone know, then everyone's going to use it. And what happens if everyone uses it?
I see.
There's no days.
Golden eggs.
Oh, my toad. Thank you for returning it, moronic adventurer.
And look what's coming out of it.
Oh, that's very odd. It looks like raw fish eggs.
Yes.
There's something strange secreting from the back end of my toad.
They're golden.
That's one way to describe them, yes.
Yes, I fed that toad several cans of gold paint. And then now this toad is pooping out gold eggs.
Well, if he's pooping them, I wouldn't necessarily consider them eggs. I don't think you understand the anatomy of a toad. This is a male toad, to be honest with you. The fact that if he was giving out eggs, oh my God, Regis, my poor toad.
Well, you should really be thanking me. I brought him back to you, you know. I mean, I feel like I deserve the reward that you promised in the prophecy.
Well, I'm not sure I need to reward you. It's like I've got a reverse Pez dispenser now. It just keeps pooping out these little golden balls of paint.
You're welcome.
Student teacher.
All right, Professor. I got some bad news.
Oh, okay.
I ran backwards through it multiple times.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and then I went forward through it multiple times. Because I got freaked out because I saw myself.
Oh.
And now I don't know what day it is again.
Toothbrush.
Hey,
I don't even
go to sleep. Right?
All right, and
you've got the thing to wake me up.
I do. I got the paddles.
You're gonna bring me back, right?
I will. I've already.
Hey, you pinky promise.
I pinky promise you. Now, I know. Okay.
I'm going under.
All right. Boop. How do I don't remember how to turn these on.
And scene.
That was effing weird.
This kid can just like flatline on command.
Apparently I euthanized him. I'm not really sure.
I had to demonstrate death. I
think the kid was more messed up. Now I can see why the babysitter was like that, because traumatized.
All right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to play a game. It's one of my favorite games, actually, while I look over here and change my background. This is one of my favorite games. This is a game called Old Job, New Job, and this is a game for Chris and Noah. Now, what I'm going to need in the chat is I'm going to need a couple of professions. Just start listing occupations, professions, jobs, any other synonyms of any of those words, any of those things. Things that you do for a living, whether to be paid or as a volunteer. Either way. Just put them in the chat and we're going to use them. Now, what we're going to do is Chad will pick out 2 of these lovely professions, occupations, or jobs that you put in the chat. And one of these characters, do we know which one? Is it going to be Chris or is it going to be Noah?
Yeah, I'll do the jobs. Yeah.
It'll be Chris. Okay.
So unless you want to do the jobs.
Hey, Chris, feel free to do the jobs.
I'll do the jobs. I don't care either way.
Hey, I'll just sit here and watch you do the jobs.
You're going to help me do the jobs.
So Noah,
we're going to talk about who's doing the jobs.
Noah's a passive watcher here. So, but anyway, what's going to happen? Chris is he had an old job, hence the first part of this name of the game, old job, and now he has a new job. Hence the second part of the game, name of the game, new job, old job, new job. But because of this new job, he still brings in some of his habits from his old job. So we're going to see that happen in front of you, and apparently in front of Noah too. He's going to be watching, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun for everyone. Chad, have I wasted enough time? Do I need to ramble on anymore, as Led Zeppelin would say?
Okay, well, they're still coming in a little bit slowly, so this is Twitch. This is your last chance. Go ahead and put in your suggestions in the chat. Going, and okay, I'll have to switch over real quick to YouTube. Okay, looks like we have a lawyer.
Ooh.
And a zookeeper.
Oh, a lawyer and a zookeeper. I would love to actually see an old zookeeper who's now a lawyer.
Oh my God, okay.
An old zookeeper that's now a lawyer. I want to see how the zookeeper handles this serious matter. So, Chris used to be a zookeeper. He's now a lawyer. This is Old Job, New Job with Chris and Noah in 3, 2, 1.
So yeah, 100% I killed her.
Oh, well, that's probably shouldn't have told me that. It's going to be hard for me to defend you now that you've admitted fault. I would, I would just keep your treats from you. But I'm going to have to step away from this case. I think I'm going to have to not be able to defend you.
Did I misunderstand something? I thought I was supposed to tell you if I did the crime, and you would help me get off.
No. See, this is a problem with training. Apparently, you have been mistrained for how to deal in what I like to consider the crimes. Now, we do have a rehabilitation center where you can be with other wounded criminals.
I can't go back there, man. Listen,
no, it's not
I've
prison.
been in once. I can't go back to jail, man.
It's not. This is not jail. My friends run it. It's a rehabilitation center for wounded criminals.
You know that?
Yes.
They just say that. You said they say rehabilitation.
No, it's free. You get to roam free. They come and they wash you once a day. You get to. They've got some cardboard boxes and some torn up paper for you to play with.
Oh my gosh! I can't believe this. Going back. Oh my gosh.
Well, look.
Take a last meal.
Oh, they'll feed you plenty. It's a lot of it's raw. It's raw roughage too. No, look. So here's one thing we can do. We can just let's just rewind the last 5 minutes. Zip, and let's pretend you never told me. Now, so let me go ahead and ask you this question again. Now, just sit down in the chair. Just sit down in that chair. Sit down. In that chair. Okay. All right. Now, I've got. Right here, I've got a biscuit. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to tell me in your version.
Can I have the biscuit?
You are not listening. I am in charge here. You are sitting there.
I'm going to sit down again. If I sit down again, do I get the biscuit this time?
You have to answer the question to get the biscuit.
The last time. Am
I going to have to bring out the host? If I got to bring out the host. No. All right. Now. Just for my records here, since I'm going to try and defend you, I need you. You'll get this biscuit. You answer this question. In your words, what happened on the night of the 14th?
On the night of the 14th, I was at my cousin Jerry's house, and we were eating biscuits. Where'd the biscuit go?
It's still right here. I'm still holding it up here.
Well, yeah, we were just eating pizza. We were just eating pizza and hanging out.
That is not on the appropriated menu for nutritionists. But go ahead, continue.
Okay, well, we were eating pizza, and I was nowhere near the house of the defendant at the time because I was with.
You are the defendant. So see, now you're already being confused. I'm going to put this.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the biscuit. Can I have the biscuit?
Okay. Now look here. Just go ahead. Take the biscuit. Now, I understand that it's the middle of the day and you're probably really tired because you probably should be napping right now at peak hours when most of the people are going to be walking through our offices.
Yeah.
So
use it, right? I'm a good boy. I should get off.
You are. Now it's starting to smell a little bit in here.
That's me. That's my bad.
Yes, I understand that. We probably need to get my assistant to come in here and spray down the office real quick. Now that you've been.
I hate when that happens. I have to go in the other room.
Yes, you got to go in that smaller room where it doesn't have any windows and no one knows what goes on in there. It's scary.
And scene. Oh man,
that was.
I think my favorite was nap when the most people are coming through the office.
Oh Lord,
great.
Okay, guys. Well, listen, we'll move right along here to one of our newer games that we actually have made ourselves. Is called Chaotic Zoom Meeting, and it is amazing. But what I'm going to have to do real quick is I'm going to have to go ahead and shut these guys out of this conversation. So let me go ahead and mute it to where they can't hear me. Everyone say bye, cast. Okay, and I'm going to mute them for the chat as well. Okay, so no one can hear them. They cannot hear us at this point because we're about to go into a chaotic Zoom meeting. And how this is going to work is we're going to need suggestions for any kind of occupation, any kind of group, any kind of club, or anybody really who would like have a career or something that would require them to have a meeting on Zoom. It's a pretty meta thing because we're using Zoom to do improv. And what's going to happen is I'm going to secretly assign each of our actors, Chris, Noah, Ty, and Katie. Each one of them will represent this club or occupation that you put into the chat. Go ahead and start putting them in right now. Whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, go ahead, put them in. And I'll go ahead and assign them secretly to each of the actors. They will start a meeting, and they will all represent their particular job or their particular occupation, club, what have you. Neither or none of them will know what the others are doing or who they're representing. That's the key. That's why it's going to be chaotic. If it sounds weird, don't worry. It will make sense as soon as we get started. So go ahead and start putting them into the chat. Fast as you can. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Let's see here. Looking around at the chat. Looking through Facebook. Looking through Twitch. Okay. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and start checking over here. Let's see here. Alright. So, right away, on this window, I have on the Facebook Art Critic. So, I'm going to make Ty our art critic. So let's see here. Alright. And let's see here. Okay, copy editors. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll assign that to Chris. Actually, no, I think Katie would like that. Or newspaper editor, I should say. Newspaper Editors Association. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Checking. Anybody else? Still looking for those suggestions? Okay. We'll go ahead and put in Garden Club, and that will go to our very own Chris, who has a green thumb, I should know. Okay, and finally we have, let's see here. Anyone at all, anyone at all. Alright, final suggestion. Ah, there we go. Circus Performers Union, okay. Okay, so let's go over this one more time. Whoop. Okay, well, apparently I spoiled that one for Chris, so we'll have to change that. My bad. Okay, so, there we go. Noah. Noah will get, let's see, looking around. Okay, throw me one more in the chat. One more. Okay, tell you what. Oh, there we go. All right, Cartoon Animators Union. Guild. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, so one more time. Katie will be newspaper editors. Chris will be garden club. Noah will be cartoon animators. And Ty will be an art critic. Okay. And let me just clarify to Chris because I accidentally gave him 2. Okay, cool. All right, so that should take care of everyone. Let me go ahead and start bringing them back into the show. So let's see here. I'm going to unmute. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and start bringing you back in. So everybody be quiet, and we'll bring you back to the world of the living in 3, 2, 1.
Ty, you open.
Okay. Perfect timing on that, Chris. Good job. All right. Everyone has their assignments, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We spent all that time talking to each other. We never decided who was going to be the one to start. So.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I call this chaotic zooming to order, more chaotic than usual, in 3, 2, and 1.
Thank you all for meeting here today. You know, it's very nice to see everyone and get everyone's opinions on things. Yes, go ahead.
Is that on the record?
Yes, yes, it is on the record because it is on the walls.
Speaking of walls, I just wanted to remind everyone that ivy does grow on walls, and it is completely safe. And I'd appreciate it if you guys wouldn't tear it down, because I spend a lot of time making sure that it's properly tended to go on up there.
Was that your ivy? Oh, I didn't mean to tear it down. Good, bitty, little birds going around my head.
You know, I'm not. We have today here in front of us.
Well, you want to see an impression? I can do an impression of Donald Duck.
I'm not sure what he's adding to this discussion.
See how my duck bill appeared out of nowhere?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think what it does, it gives the impression of life and that we care. Also, on a side note, I just want to remind you guys that it is the proper time of year. If you did want to transplant your crepe myrtles, it is now cool enough and a good time to do so.
I think that would be a good column if you wanted to just take that and run with it.
Well, crepe myrtles tend to spread out. They don't grow in very good columns, but I'm sure with some tending and some shaping, we can get that to happen.
Okay, great. I need it by Friday.
Question mark appears over my head. Boing.
I like the way that you're thinking there. You know, maybe we need to think a little bit outside the box. Maybe we need to not understand in order to understand.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I mean, boxes are actually really good to start with, but then once, they get bigger, you do want to take them outside of the box, maybe put them into the ground or into a larger bed or pot if you want.
Pulls out a comically large shovel to start digging into the ground.
Oh, the bigger the shovel, the better. You want a deep hole, to make sure the root balls are...
Turns into a drill.
Now, that's going a little overboard.
I think, yeah, I really could use that. The horticulture, that's great. I'm loving it, and I think we can really get something good out of that. I feel like he just walked out of Sunday's paper. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
I do want to pause just for a second for what you just said. I just want to make sure getting something good out of it. It's really for the love of the thing itself. That's all the good that we need is just doing it, having it be done, and looking at it. That's the whole good that we need.
Absolutely. Yes, you have a hand.
Can you unpause me?
And scene.
That was a treat.
So, I have a feeling that Noah was Goofy.
I was part of the Cartoon Animators Guild.
Ah.
Oh,
So I was a cartoon.
Okay.
and Katie, were you an investigative journalist?
Newspaper editor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Ty, you were an artist?
Art critic.
Art critic. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
And Chris, were you like some kind of horticulture?
Garden club.
Okay.
Oh, Garden Club.
I never got to talk about my phosphates and my nitrogens and the peats, but I was going to get there.
Oh my gosh, that's
All
so
right.
good.
That was fun. Hey, Noah, would you like to introduce and run Scene Three Ways?
Of course, you know I would. All right, guys, we're going to play a game of Scene Three Ways. You know the drill. Go ahead, start dropping some suggestions of genres, okay? Movie genres, television genres, something like Western, all that good stuff. And we're going to get right to it. This game is going to involve Ty and Katie, I do believe. Yes, it is. Sure is. And what's going to happen here is the two of them are going to do a scene, all right? It's going to be a straight old scene based off a suggestion that Chad saw earlier that he liked, but maybe we didn't get to. And so what's going to happen, they're going to do that scene, and then they're going to do it 3 different ways. That's why it's called Scene 3 Ways and not Scene 4 Ways. And we're going to do that scene over 3 different times with all those different genres. So if you guys suggest Western, we're going to do it again as a genre. That's one way. We're going to do it again as a Western. That's one way. Then we're going to do it a second time as a whatever else. That's a second way. So on and so forth. So Chad, do you have any genres jumping out of the chat that just, they need to be in this game?
Okay, well, they're coming in rather slowly, but we're giving everybody a chance. So if you have a genre, something that you love, even like a favorite genre of book that you would like to put in, feel free to go ahead and then put it into the chat now, no matter where you're watching at. I am seeing all. Okay, so genres that are coming in so far. Looks like we have, sci-fi.
All right, classic.
All right. We have a medieval romance.
Oh, medieval romance. Can
With
I
the
spell
rolling of the R.
medieval? No.
Okay. And let's see here. Here's a new one for us. Courtroom show.
Ooh.
Courtroom.
Okay.
Oh, yes. This is going to be a great game of Scene 3 Ways. Chad, what's the suggestion for this scene? It's going to kick off just the basic scene that, maybe we couldn't get to earlier, but you were like, that's a good suggestion.
A capsizing ship.
Ooh, okay. So this scene is going to have something to do with a capsizing ship. This is Scene 3 Ways with Ty and Katie in 3, 2, and 1.
Honey, I wanna start by apologizing. I'm really sorry about this.
Well, when you suggested this as our vacation, I was skeptical, and now I see that my skepticism was correct.
Yes, and not only am I sorry that I brought us onto this cruise, but I am also sorry that I accidentally poked a hole in the hull of the ship and caused the ship to sink. So I am doubly sorry about this whole thing.
James, you cannot say that loud. If other people know that it was your fault, they might not let you in the lifeboat.
Oh, it's women and children first, honey, and so I've already accepted my fate, and it's a very deserving fate. I don't deserve to get off the ship. I'm the one who sank it. I should go down with it.
No, honey, your hair's kind of long, and I think you could fit into one of my dresses. It'll be fine.
Oh, well.
And scene. We're just gonna snip it off right there at the dress. Great beat to end on. And to be honest, guys, I felt like that scene was missing something. I'd love to see it as a sci-fi. So here we go. We're gonna do that scene again as a science fiction flick in 3, 2, and 1.
I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to call the aliens. I swear I didn't.
It's okay. We can't let anyone know it was you.
Well, don't worry. I'll fight them off for you, honey.
Honey, I don't think
missed.
the lasers are powerful enough.
Well, they're not powerful enough for the aliens, honey, but they're definitely powerful enough for the hull of this ship. I accidentally shot a hole in it. Oxygen is escaping extremely fast, and we only have enough escape pods for women and children.
Okay, listen. All you gotta do is just dress and drag. It'll be fine.
Okay.
And scene. Just a good old fashioned. That's what you got to do to get out of here safely. Guys, I want to see it again. I want to take it. We just jumped forward in time. I want to jump all the way back to medieval times. I'd like to see this as a medieval romance in 3, 2, and 1.
My fair lady.
Oh, dost mine eyes reveal my suitor?
They doth, my lady. Look forward. Do not look down at the ship that we are sailing at, that is quickly filling with water. Look only out and into the future.
Oh, 'twas such a beautiful future before this water came amidst.
Yes, unfortunately, you were betrothed to someone else, and by coming on the ship with me, your father has declared war on my country and shot this boat full of arrows and...
Oh, well, I suppose he doesn't value my life all that much, so let's pretend we're both dead and run off together.
I love it. I'll dress and drag just in case.
And scene. Oh, wow. Wow, they were so forward thinking for their time. All right, guys, let's end this off. Oh, I'm excited for this one. I'd like to see this scene as a courtroom show. All right, courtroom show, whatever it means to you, in 3, 2, and 1.
Now, Your Honor, I don't know what she's talking about. I didn't sink that ship.
Well, I very clearly heard you say, "Damn, I knocked a hole in the side of this boat," and then you ran away. So I think you did.
Well, Your Honor, I want to point out one quick thing. If the boat sank, how could I have run away from the sinking ship? I just want to point that out real quick, Your Honor. And also, there's no proof that if I poke a hole in the boat, water will come into it. There's no proof that liquid will fill into a boat.
Well, I suppose I'm going to have to get an investigator on that, because it is quite a conundrum how you ran on the water.
Well, good luck with your investigator. They'll never find me in my dress. Woo-hoo!
Insane, huh? That's how you play scene 3 ways, everybody.
You just end every scene in putting on a dress. That's how you do it.
You get. Hey, that was the easiest scene to call every time. I was like, hey, they dress in drag, call it.
Man. Oof.
As soon as Ty in a dress appears, scene's over.
So, this next game is a game called Letter Sub. Is that right?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Oh.
Yes.
Chris
I
was
said it
really
like
excited about this.
Yes.
Forward to this game called Letter Sub. And what we are going to need from you, audience participants, we're going to need 2 letters. These need to be common consonants. So any 2 letters. And while those are coming in, I will explain how this game is going to be played. So Chris and Ty are playing this game together, and they are going to be replacing one of these consonants with the other one. The first time I introed this game, I demoed that, and I will never make that mistake again. I'm just going to let Ty and Chris show you how it works. Do we have any letter suggestions, Chad?
Oh, they are rolling in but slow tonight. Everybody's a little bit shy tonight, but I'm pretty sure that we'll have something come up very
everyone's
quickly.
resting up for Halloween.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's going to be big this year. I mean, I've just been throwing candy out the window at random passersby.
At Randers?
Yeah, at Randers, yes, and Ned Flanders as well.
Randers, he's an annoying neighbor. He mows his lawn at midnight, and I throw Twix at him.
I also just realized that I still have Ty's video pinned from our scene together, so I've just been staring at Ty for...
Okay.
All
right. Well, we do have a suggestion for the letter G and the letter P.
The letter G and the letter P.
So we'll take P's and swap them with G's.
All P's are now
P's,
G's.
P's become G's, yeah.
Okay, so pig becomes gig.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is letter sub. And do we have a suggestion for how this scene is going to start?
Oh, certainly. We have a suggestion for Fishbowl.
Fishbowl. All right. So this game is letter sub with some letters that I hope Ty and Chris remember. And the scene is Fishbowl in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh my gosh. My Guggy drowned.
Your Guggy?
My little Guggy. My Guggy. I called him Grince after the singer.
Not Grince. Gall! I am so sorry.
Thanks, Geeter. I appreciate your concern. I appreciate your concern.
Please, let me say something.
Okay, say something.
I wanted your permission before I started.
I give you my permission. Please say some nice words for my Guggy.
Grince, the gruggy.
He's a Guggy.
Guggy, not gruggy.
No, that's weird.
Guggy, sorry. Grince the Guggy. You were a great Guggy. You brought us lots of laughter.
Mm-hmm.
We grazed you.
Shall we gray?
Yes.
Amen. All right.
It was a silent grayer.
It was a silent grayer. I don't like to get too gregorous with my grayers. Now, would you mind doing me maybe one more favor? I was thinking about burying him in the backyard near the gorge.
Yeah.
Maybe under the gorge.
Absolutely. I have my ghost hole digger.
Do you? Oh, that'd be great. I speaking of your ghost hole digger, I was thinking of gutting up a new fence. If you can dig me some ghost holes, that'd be fantastic. I've got the ghosts in the garage.
Yeah. I have a guile driver too.
What you can? Oh, man, you've got a lot of stuff. I should have gotten you to help me do my backyard renovations. I've just been, I get out there and I lose focus and I just sit on the gorge and, I sig tea and just smoke my Garlement Light cigarettes and just gaze out into the sunsets.
No, I mean, I wish you would have called me. You could have conned me at least, but
my cell phone is broke.
I could have put you in a gond.
What?
And then Grince would have had a whole gond to swim in.
Oh man, I was thinking about that. I love that gond you have in your backyard. I love that statue of the little kid geeing into it. Oh, that is just that's classy. I was wondering maybe since Grince is gassed away. Right. I'm wondering if we could make a memorial stone. His favorite color was Gurgle. And if we could make maybe a nice Gurgle headstone for Grince the Guggy, I think it would be a nice gesture.
Oh man! So Chris, at any point, because it occurred to me the very first time you said it, at any point, did you ever think that Guggy could be Puppy?
No,
because at first I was like, your puppy drowned? Like, what happened to your puppy?
So wait, it would have been if our G's would have been P's.
No. Because all P's are G's and it was Guggy, like Guppy. So it could have been the first G could have been a P.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying now. So my Guggy drown could have been my puppy.
I was like, your puppy drowned. Oh man.
Yeah. Whatever. This is one of those. That would have been a completely different scene.
I know. It's been so weird.
My puppy could have been Prince. Prince is probably more of a puppy name anyway. My puppy drowned in the fishbowl.
That's so great.
Man. Well, it's already 8:30. You want to just thank you, Eagle Panini, for your suggestions here tonight, and everyone else who suggested a lot of suggestions. It was fun. I had a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, we obviously, I think we haven't gotten any suggestions for the
Title of the show.
The title. Yeah, I think I'm like falling
I got
asleep
you.
on air.
I'm
I'm still so sad. Go ahead.
I was say I'm kind of a fan of Grince the Guggy, frankly.
Grince and Guggy.
Prince the Guggy.
And it works either way. It's funny that your ghost hole digger was cracking me up. I'm like, man, that's a whole scene. That's a whole nother level.
Ghost
of
hole
something.
digger.
Yeah, and then his favorite color was Gurgle because he was a fish.
it was
Instead of
so
purple.
great.
That was fun.
So great. Also, I love how a fish drowned.
Well, that's why you got.
I thought about that right as I said it. I'm like, wait, fish don't drown; they just die.
Well, that's why at first I was like, did he mean puppy? Like, that's just like,
You know what? We never mentioned it. So maybe it was a puppy.
Maybe it was-
Prince the puppy drowned in the
Prince
fishbowl.
puppy drowned in the fishbowl, and I could have built him a pond, a whole pond.
Oh, well, pond. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, so the title is now Puppy Drowning. Got it.
Yeah, there we go.
That'll get people to watch.
Clickbait, baby. It's all about the clicks for us.
Well, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And for those of you guys, if you're rewatching this after the fact, please join us every Thursday and Saturday at 7:30 for our short form improv. Tuesday nights at 7:30, we get together and play Jackbox games. This Saturday, which is Halloween, I believe we're not doing a show. And I think we're unsure as to Tuesday if we're doing our Jackbox game show because it is election day, but we'll see. The results come in slow, and unless anything major happens, maybe we will. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. But since it is Twitch, you'll get and as long as you're a follower, you'll get an update as if we're doing our show. But starting next Thursday, we will be back to our regularly scheduled programming, doing our short form shows Thursday and Saturday. Let me say thank you to our cast here tonight. They were great, fantastic fun, did a wonderful job. So a big round of applause for Katie, for Ty, for Noah, and especially a big round of applause for Chad. Chad makes all this stuff happen. And tonight he was working like super extra hard because he was having to intro stuff and run stuff and type stuff and go to different web services to find suggestions because our YouTubers were watching more than our Twitchers tonight, which is fine. That happens, It's good. It's good, So, Chad, any final
Also,
things
Chris,
Yeah.
you were part of the
Oh, and me.
show.
Chris did
Whatevs.
stuff.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep halfway through, not because of you guys were boring, but because I drank way too much caffeine about 3 hours before the show, and it started wearing off. That happens. It's a warning.
I would like to mention, Chris, you bring up a valid point. Please follow us on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and what have you, because that would be the surefire way to know what we're doing Tuesday night and any other night. So we'll keep you updated on there. And just keep an eye on that. And again, thank you for watching tonight. Thank you for the suggestions that we got. This is your first time here. We really do appreciate it. Follow us on Twitch or wherever you're watching for more notifications whenever we're on. And hey, love doing it. So hey, you get off my cloud. No, thank you so much for everything. We really do appreciate it, guys.